What's going on, homies? It's your boy Stumped back for another OPTC video, and in today's video, we're diving into level 100 plus against PKA Brook for the Celebration Luffy, the end of the Wano arc. And in today's video, we're using a little bit of a cheeky strat to take down level 100 plus. Now, on the final stage, there is no normal attacks only. Whenever there's no normal attacks only, the first thing that comes to mind is Mr. V2 Doffy. However, this content does have damage null, which makes it a little bit tricky. However, he has a buddy, and his name is V1 Law. So with a Momo friend captain, Rayleigh Gaban is our lead. That is the team. Those are the supports. Let's dive on in. Now, shout out to Shiren. I did get this idea from his particular video. I will leave a link in the description to his Twitter. Make sure to go check out his initial video. He used something like Straw Hat Crew V1. He said, I think, Perona as his other unit. I'm using Komurasaki and Ace Yamato. I made some tweaks to his team just to make it, one, a little bit faster, and two, ideally, I believe it will have more damage output. However, the damage is actually still, like, ridiculously tight. I actually stuff up in this video, and still managed to get it done, which was awesome. But you do want to sort of do some different taps, and I'll talk about that once I get there. Now, I do store one turn on turn one to get the switch of Rayleigh Gaban ready to go. I use the Law special there just to speed up Doflamingo's cooldowns. Doflamingo's on a whopping 16 turn cooldown, so stalling that is going to be a bit of a nuisance. However, it's not the end of the world. Rayleigh Gaban give 2 turns of cooldown. Your ship will give 1 turn of cooldown, or it should. 2 turns with sockets, and then Law giving cooldowns too. It's going to help you out get to that final stage a little bit easier. Now, I do a little bit of overstalling here just because this is the first time I've run this team, and I just hate it in PKA because you can only do 5 Salmon a day, and I just wanted to make sure that I get to the particular point with the right specials ready to go. But on stage 3, you come up against Chopper. Now, you do want to switch into Rayleigh Gaban and then have their super switch ready for stage 4. Switch into Yamato, that'll apply the burn mechanic, and with that, you can get through the resilience of Chopper. However, you do have to hit a bunch of goods, and as you guys see there, I tap with Hiyori before hitting with Rayleigh Gaban. Ideally, you want to hit with Hiyori and then Momo later, so you do more damage, so that way the burn will actually kill. Unfortunately, for me, I tapped in the wrong order, and because of that, I kind of mucked up. Now, I would recommend using a ship that doesn't make it easy to hit perfects purely for this particular stage. That's the only reason. Law does have barrier pen, so if you tap with him third, he will go through that barrier. But it's not the end of the world, because Chopper just gives you 4 turns of paralysis on turn 2. And with the super swap of Rayleigh Gaban, we can get around that. Lucky for us, that super swap was ready to go. But because of that, I now don't have a chain boost for this particular stage against Luffy. Now, that reduces my damage something fierce, because there is an attack down when you're below a certain chain boundary. Now, on this stage, you get special bind, there's damage reduction, and defense up. And we're just basically going to get around this with the super swap of Rayleigh Gaban, ideally giving us a chain boost, and then their special, removing the special bind and giving us an orb boost for the entire team. Then Momo's super class can give a base stat boost to slashes and free spirits. He makes Slash's superclass as well, so he's going to be hitting the hardest out of everyone. His special will give chain boundary as well as remove the defense up. Then Komurasaki, because our captain's free spirit, gives us a 2.25 times color affinity boost. Then we can switch with Ace Yamato. They apply the burn mechanic, and then with their special, they can give us a 2.75 times orb boost. Now, because we do damage, I went to close the app there because I totally spaced. Because we do damage, we do take 50% HP cut, as well as there is now pain. Now, pain means that every time we tap a perfect, we are going to do a lot less damage. Now, as you guys can see here, I actually stuff up, and I only just cracked the 4.0 chain boundary to hit with Momo. Ideally, I think you want to hit with Hiyori before hitting with Ace Yamato, so that way Izo doesn't break the damage reduction, and that way you can just build up the chain a little bit nicer. But with that overkill damage, you come to the final stage, you don't have to worry about the binds, you don't have to worry about the damage null, you don't have to worry about the threshold, you don't have to worry about the attack down, hell, you don't even have to worry about the pain because you have so much goddamn HP, and with Doffy, you can overkill with some ridiculous damage. Now, this is around 679 million damage just with a one-shot Doffy. Unfortunately, I didn't have that chain boost on the previous turn, plus Momo's final hit only just cracked the 4.0 chain multiplier. Now, ideally, if you tapped with Hiyori before tapping with Rayleigh Gaban, and then Ace Yamato before breaking that damage reduction, the chain should be a bit higher. And obviously with the super swap, if you do your better taps on turn 3, you're going to have a much higher chain boost as well. So keep that in mind. However, once you get to the final stage, level 150 I'm talking, the enemy's HP is going to be massive. It's going to be well over 1 billion. I believe it caps at around 1.5 billion damage that you will need at level 150. So make sure to max out your Sanji statues. Make sure to max out all of that fun stuff so your quick units, like Momo, are hitting a lot harder on this final stage, just increasing that amount of overkill damage that you will do for Doflamingo. But once again, huge shout out to Shiren. Absolutely incredible little strat for this particular piece of content. It makes the annoying not so annoying and a little bit more fun, which you love to see. But if you enjoyed the video, belt like button, hit the subscribe button, do all that good stuff. Most importantly, wherever you guys are in this beautiful world, please remember to enjoy the rest of your day. As always, homies, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one.